I've been part of selling, leading, and executing rebrands for the better part of 15 years. And there's a moment in every growing company when leadership starts thinking about a rebrand. Maybe the slide deck starts to look dated, the website no longer reflects the business, the logo feels off in a way nobody can quite articulate. Something signals the brand has fallen behind on its work, and the question arises, do we need to redo this? And then the agency conversations always start next. Discovery, brand signals, naming exercises, new colors, new tagline, new website, new launch announcement on LinkedIn. It's all very exciting. But 6 months after the launch, the business hasn't changed. A rebrand is the most legible form of progress a leadership team can actually buy. And that's usually what's underneath the decision. And the agencies that lead with brand typically know that. You can show your board a new logo. You can put a new website on a slide and you can announce a relaunch to your customers. It's all very tangible. But the upstream work that actually moves a business forward, things like defining your ideal customer profile with specificity, redesigning your sales motion so 2 reps produce comparable results, building a proof system, developing a real point of view, doesn't have that same legibility. ICP definition doesn't photograph well. Sales process documentation doesn't get a launch event. So when leadership needs to feel like progress is happening, the rebrand is often what gets bought. But brand is a signal. It carries what's true about the business underneath it. And if the business hasn't decided who it's for, the brand carries that. The signal is confident, well-designed, and beautifully typeset, but it says nothing specific because there's nothing specific underneath it yet. The sequence underneath a brand that does the real work looks something like this. You start with the offer, the thing you sell, who it's for, and what the buyer gets when they say yes. Then you build the ICP, a description of who that buyer is, in enough detail that your sales team agrees on whom to call. After that, you design the sales motion, the process from first contact to sign contract, written down so it runs consistently across reps. Then you collect proof, actual outcomes from real buyers with names and numbers attached. You build a content engine, a point of view that earns attention without an ad budget. Then the brand can sit on top of those 5 things. With them in place, the brand actually has something to point at. It speaks to a specific ICP. It claims what the proof supports. It carries the content engine's voice and it earns its place. But without those 5 things underneath it, a brand is a confident container for a question the business hasn't answered yet. The right time to rebrand is after the upstream work is real, not when leadership needs to feel like something's happening. The first version is a brand that does the work. The second is a brand that makes the work look like it's happening. Do the upstream work, then build the brand on top of something real. Stand out.